Hi, welcome to the MikePalusoOutdoors.com. This is one of my early video tips here that I'm going to go through. We're kind of late in the season as far as the open water is concerned, but this time of year is really fun because what's happening right now is you can target a lot of these walleyes and northern pike a little bit deeper water, and a lot of times what we're using an assortment of jigging type wraps. The first one, which is the most popular, is the standard jigging wrap by Rapala. The shiver minnow here, I really like this one for when I'm casting and retrieving back to the boat. The puppet minnow, a little more subtle, jigging presentation this time of year, seems to do well. And now a new one that just kind of came into play here is the Johnny Darter. I really like the Johnny Darter because it's got a rattle inside of it, and we were able to test these out on Devil's Lake here late this summer. We got our hands on a few of these, and they work really well around the bridges and some of the deep rocks out on Devil's Lake. But this one was pretty good, and what that's done is I used to use some of these rattle beads. I'd put a bobber stop on my line to get it up over my bait a little bit, just to add a little rattle with a jigging wrap. But I just want to talk to you real quick about how I go about doing the jigging wrap thing. I know this is kind of new to a lot of you, but I like to use a fire line on the main line. Kind of an ant swivel in there with 14-pound vanish. Usually run it about a foot to maybe 2 feet, depending upon if you're real snaggy or not. And then a snap on the bottom of that. And what's nice about that is you can change these things out as you go. And again, with jigging wraps, there's a lot of different actions that you can use. Some guys are real aggressive with it. You got to kind of feel what the bite's kind of taking place too. The fish will kind of dictate to you how they want the bait presented. Another one that I've been using here more and more is one of these little rattling rip shads, and I'll tell you what, these things are really deadly in certain situations. Rigged up on one of my rods here. Same setup. I use the fire line with a mono drop on there just to give it a little bit more give when you're catching fish. But when you're catching fish on jigging wraps, when you hook up on a fish, the biggest mistake that anglers make is they want to try and play the fish, and unfortunately, for whatever reason, and it's crazy because these things got all kinds of hooks on them, but the fish will come unbuttoned pretty quickly. So when you hook a fish, get on the reel, keep it coming, get your drag set just right so it's not too tight, but yet it's not too loose. Keep it coming, get the net man ready, scoop underneath, and I'll guarantee you're going to catch some pretty big fish this fall. Don't be afraid to target some of that deeper water, and when I mean deeper water, I'm talking 50, 60, even 70 foot of water out here in the Dakotas. I know they catch them even deeper than that on Lake Leech Lake and some of those places doing the same thing. So till next time, this is the MikePalusoOutdoors.com video tips. We're going to mix and match this stuff up as we go, but stay tuned. It's going to be pretty cool as we go. Certainly, we're getting into that time of year where we got to do a lot of these things in the comfort of the nice, warm, cozy garage, but we'll get some stuff yet on the water here before freeze up, and then certainly we're going to carry it right through the ice fishing season. And then after that, we'll be right back in the open water. So stay tuned to this, and I hope that you enjoy these. Thanks.